Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Kids Show, and it seems I have to debunk another silly argument, I guess, against PC gaming. Something that's kind of just an outdated argument altogether, and that is the concept of exclusives. Um, Unfortunately, this discussion on Twitter ended up turning into an entire meltdown, which talking about, video games, console exclusives, or, what used to be console exclusives and just like PC gaming literally devolved into some form of meltdown in which someone that I have followed for like literal years blocked me, then went on several video rants dumping on me, and in which this individual's hand puppet NPC also went at me. It's an entire mess. It's pretty crazy. And at this point, it's like, well, while teaching an important lesson about PC gaming, or just about the reality that is gaming landscape as a whole, I guess I have to address some bullshit on the side too, in regards to, I guess, now politics and just all sorts of stuff, man. It's kind of crazy. Holy crap. It is this is the rabbit hole, guys. This is definitely the rabbit hole. But first off, I'm going to hit you with the video that kind of started it all right now.
So now, for about 2 or 3 years actually, I've been requesting for, hardcore PC elitists, gamers, to name 10 PC exclusive titles that are visually impressive. The only one anybody ever names is Star Citizen, which still ain't fucking released after all these years and over $500 million been invested because people are fucking suckers who keep paying them. Dumbasses, pretty much. What else fucking game? Shit, I used to say Bright Memory Infinite, but that shit was trash. Fucking, it looked good when it was just a trailer, I guess. But yeah, that game's ass, so I ain't really think about that. Half-Life Alyx, I will always give credit to Half-Life Alyx as being a good-looking game. But you need a VR, and you need a fucking good PC, so that's pretty much dead. Fucking, what other games y'all got? Come on, somebody name something. Do you know someone fucking named fucking Rust? Rust? Really? Really? Fucking Rust? Get the fuck out of here. Somebody name League of Legends. Fuck out of here. What else? Some other shit that Dota? The fuck out of here. What's another one? Fuck, I can't even think of another fucking. Let me see. What's that shooting game? Escape from Tarkov. Definitely a very detailed game, but it still doesn't impress me, honestly. But it looks good. I can't take anything from that as a shooter. Somebody named fucking Counter-Strike Go. Fuck out of here. What's that shit came out, like 2010 or something? 2013? I don't know when the fuck that shit came out. But it seems no one can ever answer the call and name me 10 exclusive games. Don't name no fucking multiplats. If I can get it on console, that's not a reason for me to buy it on fucking PC to experience the better version of it. I don't give a fuck about that. Exclusives.
Now you have to understand, this individual is a huge PlayStation fanboy. I mean, let me bring up dude's actual, their Twitter page. So, this individual's Twitter page literally says PlayStation console warrior. I don't know how you call yourself a warrior if you don't, actually wield the sword. It's kind of weird, but yeah, like this is the type of person that we're dealing with. This individual does not have a good faith argument here. They're arguing from the console peasant perspective. Unfortunately, if you don't understand the concept of why PC gaming is desired, why it's important, I mean, you're just not going to get it. And this is not a good faith argument because you're literally arguing from honestly a PS4 perspective, a last gen, an early last gen PlayStation gamer's perspective. When this person has definitely had this debate before, and I've debated with them before, and at least I could say, like, 4 years ago, they do have a point because Exclusives have sold consoles, but when it comes down to it, this generation with the PS5, PS5 doesn't have exclusives anymore. Sooner or later, these games will in fact come to PC. And the whole point of why the PC is such a viable option is for the aspect and the concept of freedom, being able to do what I want to do on my own fucking PC. And not a lot of people like the concept of freedom. They just want to be told what they can and can't do. And I mean, if that's for you, then, console gaming's for you. And sometimes I don't mind that the console experience, just the very simplistic experience where things just work. I have issues with my PC. I built my own PC. Some people, just the thought of pulling out a RAM stick just crushes their soul. I mean, look at when PS5 first launched. How many people were whining and complaining about having to put a screw into the PS5 stand? And I was just like, you guys are clowns. You guys have no idea what you do. You guys can't put a simple screw, follow simple directions by putting a screw and screwing it into the PS5 console. Mind you, they gave you the screwdriver, they gave you the screw, they gave you the stand. All you had to do was watch a video online or just simply use your common sense, and like, it's literally that simple, man. But these individuals, they don't understand any of that. And hey, perhaps it is best to stick uh, to consoles, or maybe even last gen consoles where everything was more simpler, or maybe even just going with like an Xbox at this point, because they have the memory cards that you just put in there. Imagine these individuals having to actually install the SSD into the PS5. Oof, that's a scary endeavor if you can't put the stand on. But this isn't a good faith argument, because this person doesn't understand why PC gaming is so appealing. At the end of the day, PC is going to have all the games that are available on both PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo, or unavailable. And we're talking about emulated games. Um, this person just simply doesn't want a PC, and that's completely fine. But to try and discredit PC because it doesn't cater to your desires, your wants, your needs is not a good faith argument. So I don't understand why this individual continues to have this argument on, a concept of exclusives that's now outdated. And to be fair, I have outdated likes too. I love physical media. It's an outdated thing, and I do realize that. I still fight for it, but and that's why I do still have the consoles, because I enjoy physical media, but I do understand the reality that it's an outdated concept. This individual does not understand that, unfortunately, and it has led to this massive meltdown, guys. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And look, word for word, I'll tell you what my response was to this individual when it came to that specific video, and I will read it word for word. And I said, unless you are a Switch gamer, exclusives are an almost entirely irrelevant conversation in 2023. And it isn't like Switch games are visually impressive by any means. PC will exclusively have all available games and even a ton of unavailable games one way or another. That's literally the point of PC gaming. That's what makes PC gaming viable. A lot of people don't get that. A lot of people just take what they're fed and they're happy. And look, if that's what makes you happy, that's cool. But you're not making a good faith argument here. That's why I literally gave you the PC perspectives argument on, not even argument, but the alternative. Like where I'm coming from as someone that games on PC, that's someone that enjoys PC and appreciates PC for what it is. It's not about these fucking 10 games that you want listed. It's about having all of the games that look the best and that you cannot play on your fucking console. You can't play PS3 games on your PS5. You can emulate some PS2 and PS1 games, but you're never going to have that experience. If there is a ROM that exists for these games, you can play them on PC, whereas you have to lick the boot of PlayStation on the PS5, and that's where I don't personally like the limited console experience. And the thing is, I mean, you could tell he doesn't have a good faith argument because every game that was brought forth to him, good games that people do go out of their way to play on PC, games that have remained relevant for a very long time, games that are highly respected. He wrote all of them off. Oh, it doesn't count because you don't want to be here, and it's fine that you don't want to be here, but just say you don't want to be here and move the fuck on. That's really the simple thing about it. But Here we go. Here's what this individual has to say, particularly about my response here. He says the conversation was never about accessibility or features. I said name 10 games. As one guy said, it's over 50k games on PC. I said simply name 10 visually impressive games. And if these have been named to you over and over again, and you just don't accept them. And my thing is name 10 visually impressive you want us to name 10 visually impressive PC games. Then name 10 visually impressive fucking PlayStation 5 games. Name 10 visually impressive Nintendo Switch games. Name 10 visually impressive Xbox games. This is an outdated argument that does not exist anywhere. And anything that is named to you, you're just not going to accept it. In which he didn't even want to name any of the games because, well, there's nothing to name. It's like a few outliers, and these games will end up on PC one way or another. And all of fucking Nintendo's games are on PC anyway. Whether you want to believe that or not, I mean, there's roundabout ways of doing that, but they're already on PC anyway. PlayStation's games are coming, PS5 games and fucking last gen games are coming to the PC platform, and Xbox is already an app on PC. So that's really where I'm coming from. The small brain argument just does not make any sense in modern day in 2023. It's an outdated argument. And my response was, and what I'm saying is there's no exclusives anymore. Anywhere besides if you play on Nintendo, and those exclusives look like ass mostly. PlayStation is sending their shit over to PC. So those ain't exclusives. And Xbox is a PC app. No exclusives. That look pretty anywhere. Because that's what you want. Games on PC look pretty. There's no exclusives anywhere. That's literally what it is. Now homie here says timed exclusives on any console or platform are exclusives. If they were day and date, it would be different. Now stick to the argument or keep it moving. So he was saying that for because it's not a good faith argument here. Obviously, it's a biased argument in which he does not want to engage in PC, which I say is cool. If you don't want to be here, don't be here, but don't pretend that you would be baited to being here, because this dude just fucking. But it's just funny that he says for his argument, it's okay to have timed exclusives, multiplats. These are eventual multiplats. It's okay to name them for his end, but for PC, no go. If it's a multiplat, then it don't count for PC, but for PlayStation apparently it counts. This is bullshit. But it's funny because I'm just like, bro, you gonna really hold on to timed exclusives? Really? That's like holding on to a girlfriend. And I said a girlfriend that you wants your best friend. What I wanted to say was a girlfriend that wants your best friend that has a full head of hair, that's jacked, that's the ideal perfect man. You gonna hold on to a timed exclusive like that? That's crazy, bro. Because that fucking exclusive, coming to PC, and they're gonna look and play better. Because they do. Sooner or later, they're coming over and they're gonna be better. Depending on, of course, on what you're rocking. But this isn't a good faith argument, bro. How you gonna pretend that shit is okay to rock on your side? Because they desperate. They desperate to hold on to a narrative that is long gone. The exclusive for PlayStation is a dead fucking argument. On Nintendo, the argument can be had, but Nintendo Switch games are dated looking. They're old. So obviously, if you list those, I mean, for him that doesn't count because they need to visually look like PlayStation games. And I said, there is no argument here in 2023. PlayStation sold you out to PC gamers who are going to steal the better version of your games anyway. That's like the irony of it. Like, you still cap for this company. You cap hard for this company that been sold y'all out. And you'll still fucking fight the good fight for them. Damn. I don't know. I don't get it, yo. I really don't. And since Homeboy don't like to he calls himself a PlayStation warrior, doesn't fight his own battles. His hand puppet came through and tried to fight his battles for him, and it was like, being extra as fuck. And yeah, I just posted simply that the dude blocked me over video games, bro. That's literally what our debate was about, just video games. Known the dude for years, and he blocked me over a discussion about exclusives that don't even exist on any platform anymore besides Switch. And Switch can be easily emulated on PC, from what I heard, allegedly. And Homeboy's like, because he asked you a specific and direct question pertaining to the PC platform, it wasn't answered. He did ask me shit, bro. And I'm saying that mindset is outdated and ignorant, because you can ask the same question about PS5, Xbox Series X, and Switch, and you can't answer it because all of them games are on PC or will be shortly. Facts, bro. This is an outdated argument. And Homeboy going name shit like Shadow of the Beast. Shadow of the Beast. Yo, Shadow of the Beast, a ugly game. I don't know if it's good or not. It's just not. If I was to name a game like that looks to that same level as one of my answers, they would just dismiss it because it's not pretty enough. It ain't up there with a typical, it ain't up there with The Last of Us remake or whatever the fuck. So that would be discredited. Shadow of the Colossus, a remake. Medieval, a remake. Last Guardian, a game that ran at 20 FPS. A game that I do have, by the way. And I'm like, yeah, this is all PS4 games. Where are all your exclusives? I'm waiting for 10 to look pretty. And as a PC snob, they better not run like shit either. Shadow of the Beast, ugly. Last Guardian ran like smelly ass juice and flopped. This is what you proud of? I'm just trying to say the argument don't exist in 2023. It don't. And then, like, this dude's just gonna flaunt that he has a 4090. What's the point of having a 4090 if you ain't gonna use it? What's the point? But if you want to flex, you can flex. That's cool. It's really no big deal. But yeah, it's like, bro, and I'm just getting into it with him. I got two PS5s because I do, and would rather wait for the PC ports that will be better in every way and cheaper, like Returnal. There is no high horse. I'm just saying the mindset of exclusives is dead. Get over it. It's really that simple. That's the only point I wanted to make. And because you literally prove that their argument is dumb, it does not exist in modern day, all of this fallout. Did you hear me? And then homie's like, did you hear me crying about games going to the PC? Or are you making up scenarios in your head? Like, I'm just asking you to do the same thing that was asked. You can't do it. I always said I go where the games are. Find the exit from your rectum to see the light. And this is where homie gets disrespectful. I don't care how many PS5s you own, that don't move me. And I said, I'm literally holding you to the standard set by your butt buddy, and you can't even live up to it yourself. And remind you, homie literally says, exit from your rectum to see the light. So clearly, pretty, we went there. We went with the ass talk. We went with the toilet jokes. And so I called flat the other dude. I don't even remember his fucking name anymore. His butt buddy. And then like, yo, how do you be disrespectful of a person, then cry, attack and then cry offended? That's crazy. Okay, seems like you got triggered enough to question one's sexuality. Bro, I don't know what the fuck your sexuality is. Literally, yo, you grasping. That's crazy. You don't cry offended after trying to attack and go on the attack for your boy? That's crazy, bro. And so at that point, I'm just like, bro, I don't want to fucking argue with. I'd rather argue and debate with the source. Like, you were not invited to the conversation. You inserted yourself into it. There's nothing more to say. You cried offended when you were literally coming at me. There's nothing more to say to you. And it's sad because it's like this person in particular, they just wanted to make this, I don't know. I guess because I do the YouTubes or some shit, they wanted to, make it a big deal. And clearly, this person, all they are about is the drama here. And so obviously, they had to tell, the person that runs the show, or basically the hand that stuck up his ass, basically inform them that I blocked him. I did. I don't really want to. Why would I argue with the secondhand source? You're not a source. You're not a direct source. You're a waste of my time. And you cry. And bottom line is, you fucking cried. You fucking cried about, just being offended. So like, there's nothing more to say. But then on top of it all, homie got to go out and call out King Thrash. Like, yo, this dude desperate to be featured in a King Thrash video. That's crazy to me, man. Just keep it. Just handle your own business. Just mind your business. There is no good faith here between any of these two dudes. There's none. And then motherfuckers is going to get mad at me. These people out here for the drama. And I remember, and I obviously won't name names, but when I first started doing YouTube, I was informed by like multiple people that constantly put it out there. This isn't a gaming community, it's a drama community. And unfortunately, it's one of those things where obviously I want to address this narrative that's dead in regards to exclusives in 2023. There are no more. Going forward, there will be no more exclusives. Everyone else's shit will be on PC. It is what it is. Accept it. Cope and seethe. Whatever, man. Cope with it. But like these people are just I was informed early on that this is a drama community. It really is. It's sad. And it's crazy that I have to address now because I'm being referenced with Fratanga. Nah. I'm sorry, bro. I don't fuck with I don't even talk to Fratanga to be associated with him. He was included in BitCloud's fucking live stream. And I was already there. Like, use your fucking brain, people. Just use it and stop being about that drama. Please just stop. This is crazy. And it's sad because it's like we were just having a debate. We've had debates before. We've laughed about things together over the course of many years, mind you. It's not just simply here one time or recently. Like I've known this dude for like fucking 3-4 years, some shit like that. So like we've debated about stuff, we've laughed about stuff, we've like engaged in discourse for many years worth of time. And dude is just like muted and blocked any of you weird PC guys that dabbled about bullshit instead of answering my simple ass question. Yeah, like because it's not a good faith argument. And it's crazy, man. But hold up, let me put up my headset. Because unfortunately, and mind you, this dude's fucking voice is so high pitched, man. Oh my god, it hurts my brain. But we gonna get into it, cause unfortunately, it just is what it is now. All right, so here we go. We gotta unfortunately listen to this. I'm sorry ahead of time, but it's just to prove a point.
This is how ass backwards you PC motherfuckers are, yo. I say name 10 games. One guy goes up there and says it's over 50,000 games on PC. I say name 10 visually impressive PC games.
And the thing is, like, console peasants like this are fine with just having those 10 games on PlayStation 5, whatever, 4. They're fine with having those 10 games. The argument for PC dudes is that we have fucking almost all of them. It's not a good faith argument. We have almost all the fucking games that you could want. So it's just like you refuse to even open your mind to understand the opposite perspective.
Back in the day, you had games that were fucking impressive.
Then why didn't you get into PC back then? If that's what you wanted, they gave you that back in the day. Why didn't you engage in it back in the day? Because you're a console peasant. Nothing will ever get you to cross over into PC, and that's completely fine. But be honest about it. You're not being honest. This is not a good faith argument, because if you were honest and open to PC gaming, you would have hopped on board when you thought it was the most appealing. They offered that back in the day, and you didn't engage. And now they offer all the fucking games, and you still don't engage. You still won't do it.
I don't know what the fuck y'all are thinking, because y'all are fake PC people. Y'all are people who left console and went to PC. True PC gamers know PC games.
You don't understand PC at all. You literally have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And he's gonna say, oh, who's real and who's fake in the PC community. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say.
Just like, what's that fucking shit with the dude with the, I don't know if it's like some kind of like fucking cyber suit or whatever. Crisis. Crisis was burning up fucking PCs.
I bet he was making fun of PCs getting burnt up.
PCs. Like, it's not hard. Name a game that's only on PC and not on console that is visually impressive. This motherfucker named Rust. Bro, and then one dude tried to air out my PSN like I don't play games.
And that's the thing is, like, yo, I ain't gonna air out no shit. I don't give a fuck what you're playing, bro. I'm just judging you based on what you're presenting here to me. Just based on that. And it's just so fraudulent, man. And obviously, he's saying that it must be something that's on PC and not on the console. But what the games that's on the console and then on PC is not viable. Once again, you have no good faith argument and you're a fucking hypocrite. But this wasn't even pertaining to me. It's hilarious. I think there's like 4 videos that are specifically at me after he blocked me because, you know, can't have those conversations. Apparently, I guess he thought I wouldn't find him or some shit. Weird, but here we go. Let's get into that too while we at it. Because unfortunately now I do have to address things because it's more, he makes it more than just about gaming because it's not a good faith argument. He makes it about all types of other shit. So now I have to address this shit because motherfucker can't keep it on the topic of gaming. He has to block me and then get into other things. That's like, bro, like, what are you doing? What are we doing right now?
Just that comment right there is why I consider you a fucking clown anyway. That's basically what it is. That's some stupid shit. It takes, every time someone tells y'all to name games, y'all's defense is all your games are going to PC. I don't fucking care.
But you do care. Like, with these console peasants on the PlayStation particularly, their whole argument for, like, all the PS4 generation was that our exclusives, our exclusives, our exclusives. And you know what? I let them hold that. You know what? Because I was loving it too. I think the PS4 generation was pretty damn good. To me, way better than PS5 generation. PS4 was actually a viable console. But obviously it does bother you because that is literally all y'all, that was your main argument. But now since your shit coming to PlayStation, now you want to pretend that this doesn't hurt you. Because that's the only thing you sling around is, oh, my console, my exclusives. So don't act like that shit don't bother you because all you want to do is argue about games on Twitter. And it's like, it's cool if you want to do that, but you're exposed as being a fraud. You don't want to engage in PC gaming, even though you pretend like there is a potential possibility.
My feelings aren't hurt about my games going to PC. I said people keep trying to encourage me to switch to PC to play games on PC. I said
nobody wants to encourage you. Matter of fact, if you a pony, please stay the fuck on the PlayStation, bro. Yeah, the thing is, like, the more console peasants that don't know what they're doing in regards to PC, the more they'll demand PC to cater to them. They don't, like, these people, they don't want to learn. They just want to turn on the system, download the update, and then get to the game, and that's cool. Like, you do you. That's why you should stay over there on the fucking PlayStation. I'm not saying when I make these debates, I'm just saying, look, this is an old ass debate. It's completely outdated. Get a new fucking argument. No, I don't want you on the PC. clearly it'd be a waste of time. It'd be a waste of your time and a waste of your money. So there's no point. And clearly you've never wanted to engage in PC gaming. So just keep it gaming. But the thing is they want the clout and they want to brag about their PlayStation games. It's not like, oh, I want to talk about how much I love this game. It's like, no, I want to make people feel bad that I have something that they don't, even if it's for like 5 fucking months.
There's nothing visually appealing or nothing that I care for on PC. I don't want to play RTS shit. I don't want to play console.
But some RTS shit is beautiful. But that doesn't count just because, oh, it doesn't cater to me. All he said was name 10 visually impressive PC games. And it's like, okay, there are RTS games that are visually appealing, but that doesn't count because it's not, once again, not a good faith argument.
I don't want to play emulated games. I said name 10 fucking visual.
If the fucking console ports are all there and they're all better, why would you want to engage in console gaming? Because you don't want to deal with a PC, and it's completely fine.
Visually exclusive games to PC that would make me switch to PC. I already own over 300 games on PC on the Epic Game Store. I already own 70 games on PC. You look.
Why do you though? You don't want to be on PC. You just want the concept of feeling like, oh, I own a bunch of these games. That's not an argument. You don't even want to play on the PC, so why do you own the games to begin with? What the fuck is the point? Like, what is this? This is so laughably bad. I'm gonna say that I have all these games on a PC platform that I'm never gonna play, and that gives me some sort of credit. Huh?
Look like a fucking ass clown. And you are a clown. You've been a clown.
Very, very disrespectful. And it's crazy because it's like, I kept it chill. And the thing is, we've always had debates and everything has always been chill. I don't understand why all of a sudden to follow. Oh, wait, this actually, let's see if the next video, because it doesn't just stop there. It continues on to yet another video. And mind you, you know what? Let's get into people that antagonize, that deliberately want drama, because unfortunately one of Black Frost's hand puppets, as I like to call him, had to get involved. It's really weird. It's like, bro, it doesn't pertain to you. I'm having a debate with a dude that I fucked with for like 4 years on Twitter. Like, why are you getting involved, bro? It's crazy. But this motherfucker right here, literally, like, being extra, literally putting himself, it's like Saltiest Gaming. This is another Saltiest Gaming in involving themselves in shit that don't even pertain to them. But you know what? Let's listen to this video.
Over the years, I've watched you put all these, because of the left, all that.
And he's saying this to me.
Shit. I ain't like that shit. I'm not a fucking.
So we went from talking about video games to talking about politics now. That's crazy, bro. And he has to do that after he blocks me too. It's weird shit, bro. That's some derangement. That I could tell he's held contempt for me and never addressed it to me, in any way prior. Mind you, like a couple of weeks ago, we were literally laughing about some shit. There was like he posted a video of some chick pretending to be R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter. Didn't look anything like either of them. And I was like, who is she fooling? Like, that shit was hilarious. But like, here we go. Let's just continue, because apparently it becomes some deranged, like, it goes from video games to deranged political banter.
Democrat or Republican, but that shit.
Hold on.
Democrat or
hold on.
I ain't like that shit. I'm not a fucking a Democrat or Republican, but
not a Democrat or Republican, but me criticizing what Democrats bothers you, leftists bothers you. This is my problem with people. There's so many people that say I'm not a part of the left and I'm not a part of the right. But you're all a bunch of fucking cowards. You won't actually state your political allegiance. But when someone fucking But you do have a political allegiance. You won't be honest about it, but you do. When someone criticizes that political allegiance that you're too afraid to voice and you lie about not being a part of, it offends you. And apparently, I offended him by talking about Democrats or leftists because he must be one of them.
That shit really fucking rubbed me. It rubbed me the wrong fucking way, and I didn't really care for you after that.
Didn't care for me after that, didn't address me after that, didn't block or unfollow me after that, but continue to follow me, continue to have conversation with me. What? Like, what are we doing here? I've only engaged with this individual based on like video games and just funny videos. That's it. Like, why are we getting into politics? And me, I'm not afraid to talk about my political allegiance. I've said many times that I am a libertarian through and through. And my main political like when I voice political related shit, it's against authoritarianism. I am as principledly against authoritarianism in any way, shape, or form. So, and it is crazy because I remember him posting a video way back in the day where he was just like, "Man, I was forced to get the COVID's vax, and I really didn't want to get it, but for me to secure my job, my future, my retirement, I was forced to." And it's like, damn, bro. Like, I felt bad for him. I even reached out to him, like, "Yo, I'm sorry you had to go through that. It really sucks." Like, because I'm principled against that shit. But apparently I'm really bad person because I talked about the Democrats, I talked about the left. Oh my god, authoritarians that, push that shit.
And known me for years, you followed me for years, and I followed you. That don't mean you knew me. We've never known each other. We've never met each other.
Okay, so like, and I said I've known this dude for years because we have followed each other. We've engaged in discourse together. I never said anything along the lines of we're friends or anything like that. We've known each other for years and we've had discussions, going on like multiple years worth of discussions. It's not like, oh, we're buddy buddy or something. Like, I don't know why you want to make it seem as though I went there. No, I just said that I've known you for years. Like, we have followed each other for years and we've had conversations over the course of multiple years. So it's like, I don't know why you want to pretend that you ain't what, because I'm not a deranged leftist that you're scared to be associated with me? Like, yo, this is some cowardly shit right now.
Never had a friendship. Let's not get it twisted.
Never did. I agree.
Let's not put out that narrative there that we.
I didn't put out a narrative like that. I just said we've known each other for years on Twitter. What is it? I didn't say friendship. It's so weird. It's like, are you really afraid to be associated with me because I'm not a leftist?
We've been so cool. And when I watch that.
Yeah, we've broken bread. We've been cool. I wouldn't say so cool, but I respected you. I thought that you respected me, but apparently you've held some secret hatred towards me because of something I said politically. Okay, buddy. And mind you, I followed him on an old account, and I made sure to follow him on my new account, on my account that's associated with my YouTube channel and my YouTube, I guess, brand, even though I don't really consider it that. And I made sure to follow him on there because I had respect for the dude, thought he had respect for me, and he followed me back. So it's kind of weird that you couldn't just not follow me back. So at least I kind of get the idea that, oh, he doesn't want to be bothering me. That's cool. It's whatever. But a lot of people like to hide how they are because they're fucking cowards.
That fucking the fact that you fuck with Fratanga, his racist ass,
and here's the thing that I really need to address here. I don't fuck with Fratanga. Matter of fact, Fratanga don't even fuck with me. He's actually voiced that he dislikes me.
So fun. So fun. He had Blaze there and some mystery chick. I don't know who this bitch was. I mean, I don't want to call her no bitch, dog. That's not right. Yeah.
Oh, now you think it's not right to do it. That was Casey Cage. Casey Cage is a Twitter user that I know. I'm not a big fan of her either, but it was really funny watching her like talk shit to King Thrash.
So what is this argument? You want to like vaguely call me a racist? Is that what you want to do? Man, I don't need to prove that I'm not racist to anyone. I'm not about to fucking sit here and try and do that. If you think that I'm racist, go fuck yourself. There's plenty of people in this community you could ask that know me. So don't even come with that fucking bullshit. Just because, what, I showed up for my homie Big Cloud? That's my fucking dude. Who's a black man, mind you. That's my dude, and I showed up because that's my boy. Period. There's nothing more to that shit. I don't fuck with Fratanga. Yeah, I watched Fratanga's vids back in the day. Have I kept up with Fratanga over the years? No, I haven't. Am I okay with Fratanga? Yeah, because he never disrespected me. We actually had fucking so many debates on Twitter back in the day, and he doesn't like me specifically because we had debates back in the day, and I guess that he just didn't like we would have debates, and clearly we were actually politically like different. And it's whatever. Like, to me, I don't get offended by any of that shit. A lot of people are soft. I don't know if that's particularly why Fratanga don't like me, but I know that we used to have political debates back in the day, and then also PC console debates back in the day, because I used to be heavily into PlayStation back in the day. I was one of those. So if you're gonna come at me and try to say that I'm cool with Fratanga, I mean, I've barely fucking talked to the dude. The dude don't follow me no more. Like, this is a bullshit ass argument, and kiss my fucking ass if you're gonna try and vaguely call me a racist. Suck a dick.
And old boy, I was like, nah, I can't fuck with you. Especially all that childish shit.
Old boy? What, Big Cloud? Someone, who's a black man that I fuck with? That's my dude? Say his name. How about that? Like, you'll say the name of Fratanga, won't say the name Big Cloud. That's weird to me.
Shit you was doing with Thrash, I didn't respect that shit.
You didn't respect that I was roasting a dude that only don't respect me because I roasted a dude that when he sees people he thinks are racist, he actually invites them to, be on his shows, his channel and stuff like that because, clout chasing 101.
You're a clout chaser, King. Stop it, King. Why would you ask me to be on your award show, King? Why? You wanted my clout. Also, I love it because when I got to talk to King Thrash a few days ago, I asked him directly to his face. Listen to this chat, right? Listen. I said to King, knowing that I'm a racist and everything I've said and all that shit, why did you want me on your award show? And why was I a nominee in your award show? And you could hear a pin drop. It was silent. As silent as a King Thrash video. He didn't know what to say. That tells me, King, you're a clout chaser or a fraud, or you actually don't really care about what I said, and you only made the videos for the clout. I mean, come on, dude. Come on, King.
He's okay with racism if it helps him in some way, shape, or form. Racism. I'm not here to discuss whether fucking Fratanga's racist or not. I don't give a fuck. I don't even talk to Fratanga like that. But it's just crazy to me that you're capping for Thrash. So, okay, buddy, whatever. It's like, this has become like the human centipede, except with like puppets. It's like the hand up a puppet's ass, and then the hand of that puppet up another puppet's ass. It literally, it's the human hand puppet centipede. But yeah, look, it's crazy, bro. This is derangement 101, bro. He's dead serious. Okay. Cassie put up a tweet about me knowing her for years. LOL. We don't know each other. I mean, like, I don't mean personally. It's like Twitter knowing. Like, in that case, nobody knows anybody on Twitter. I mean, like, that's weird. If you say that about me, then all the people that you've never met in real life that you know on Twitter that you're cool with also fall under that category, which is cool. I mean, but don't pretend that I'm trying to act like we was like best buddies, butt buddies, like you and your other friend that came to slay for you or some shit.
Hey, you PC gamers, man. If I put a tweet up and I ask y'all a simple question, I'm gonna be straight up. All I want is the answer to the question. If you ain't gonna answer,
but literally, I disproved your entire narrative that it's BS. But anyway, continue. It's like you can't have an overall discussion because you're your argument does not exist anymore. It's outdated. It's over. But you want to concentrate on that one line because that's the only thing that you have to stand on. A fucking one piece of thread. Congratulations. You played yourself, bitch.
Question and you start talking about a whole bunch of bullshit. I don't give a fuck how long I followed you, how long you follow me. We is not
Okay,
homies.
bro. We're not.
We not
I agree.
on that level where you like a respected individual and I care about what the fuck you feel.
Because you're a deranged leftist that was offended by something I said, but then chose to follow me anyway because, you're fake as fuck. Yo, at least be real with me, man. If you don't want to follow me, that's cool. I ain't here to fucking. I'm not here to beg people for anything. I don't ask anyone for anything, man.
If I ask a simple question and you ain't got the answer, ignore my tweet. It doesn't pertain to you. You obviously.
You're just upset that I called you out, bro. It's really all it is. You don't want to be about PC gaming. Just say that and move on with your life. Who the fuck is trying to convince you to come over to PC anyway? That's what I want to know. Can I get a list of those people? Those PC gamers that are trying to convince console peasants to come over to our platform? Because that's a big fucking no.
We don't know the fucking answer. But if you come up there and you answer with some dumb shit, or you want to fucking try to come.
What my response wasn't an answer. I'm simply just giving you the PC, the PC perspective, because you don't understand it because you don't engage in it.
With me all wild and shit because I asked you a simple fucking question. I'm gonna keep it 100.
You didn't ask me anything. You put it out there. That's all you did. Hunt me down then and ask me.
I'm gonna mute and block you.
I'm on mute and block
I said
you.
that many times. If you can't answer the question, we got nothing to talk about. Keep it fucking.
So I guess he doesn't talk to anybody on Twitter because unless he asks a question and so weird. It's so fucking weird, man. Then here's just one more from this loser, honestly. Essentially alluding to me sending my followers after him, even though literally that's already what his followers did. And it's look, I don't know who went at him that follows me. I never sicked anyone on him. If he's gonna go with that narrative, I mean, that's pathetic. That's almost like, you're scared. Or maybe that you literally are just scared and you think that I have it out for you or something. I don't have it out for you, dude. I just think that you have a fucking boomer ass narrative. You have a last generation narrative, an early last generation narrative. PlayStation 4 generation's over, bro. That's all I wanted to really, stress here. I'm not trying to go after you. Matter of fact, it's your butt buddy that seems to want to make this a whole big thing involving King Thrash and stuff like that. I mean, that's what it seems like. I don't want to accuse you of something that your butt buddy does, but it's not like you told him, hold it down. You didn't tell him any of that. You're cool with it because it's whatever, because that's that dude that's on your side. So don't make up this narrative right here. This is a no. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Bro, she about to have a whole conversation with all her followers about her treatment by me and you. So they.
What? People that are in my mentions, they mention me and I simply just reply. That's really that problematic? Oh my god. Why is she allowed to talk to her followers? Are you going beyond some authoritarian shit right now?
They can rally behind her and make her feel good about herself.
I don't need anyone to make me feel good about myself. I'm coolin', bro. I don't need any backup. I don't need butt buddy like you do. I'm not about any of that shit, dude.
That's how they do, bro.
You mean the stuff that you literally just did with your butt buddy, and now your butt buddy trying to get King Trash up in her?
She about to get everybody on her back.
I did no such thing. I did, however, make this video because it's hey, monetize the haters, right? So why not? It's content, man. This is laughable. I teach lessons while also having to address, weird situations revolving, from gaming to politics to trying to associate me with Fertanga. Meanwhile, don't even talk to the dude. I have to address shit, educate, address, and call out nonsense.
All the people who can still see my statuses and shit, my tweets, they gonna come and they gonna get on my page and they gonna talk shit in my comments.
Then just block them all. That's what you do anyway, so just block them. What's the big deal? It's Twitter, bro. You act like you act like there's gonna be a big deal. Just block them. What is this whining?
And call me soft and call me bitches.
I mean, you are that. Ooh, being addressed with the truth. Oh God, yeah, that's why he blocked me.
They gonna call me all sorts of shit. And remember, all of this started off me telling them to name 10 visually impressive PC games.
Exactly. You started like that, then, you didn't like that I gave you the PC player's perspective, and then you went into politics and then associated me with Fratanga. Like, don't you understand how much of a bad faith person you are in this particular situation?
I do this shit to them every year, and they always want to attack me afterward.
I did not want to attack you. I simply just gave you the PC player's perspective. But I guess, whenever, there's just these people that they just refuse to allow their thought process to be challenged. And that's what happened here. And, he didn't fare well against the challenge.
I can't believe the dude said I'm not even a gamer. I'm a Twitter gamer. I don't play games because all my games aren't complete. Fuck.
Like I said, personally don't care about all that, but yeah. That's the last of these BS videos. It's sad that this has kind of become personal, but it is what it is. I have to address this nonsense. And honestly, just debunk the concept of exclusives in modern day. It's a wrap for that shit. Your argument is over, it's dead. And if you don't want to be a part of PC, just don't. It's really that simple. I don't want y'all motherfuckers that are ignorant as hell, because I don't want to. The last thing I want to do is have to walk you through how to update a driver. I cannot be bothered with that. So please just stay on your console. Stop pretending like you are totally willing to come over to PC. If there's a reason for it, you're not. Otherwise, you would have done it. You would have done it when it was viable, or you would do it now. But you don't want to, and that's fine, because PC ain't easy. Freedom don't come cheap. I said that in my previous video before any of this popped off. It just is what it is, guys. But if you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitch or Twitter if you want to continue the conversation, and if you're not about that bullshit ass drama. And guys, with all being said, I'm out. Peace.